Yeah. Think about getting married, I get cold feet. Thinking about the days I was 4 deep. How I'm supposed to see myself down on one knee? Unless they say I don't make it, boy, it's a bet to me. These niggas wanna scope me, it ain't easy. They know I keep the pop, they know I'm squeezing. DA tryna lock me up, the real Revis. I'm nodding off the lean, but I ain't sleeping. I miss my nigga Spice, I'm still.
Welcome to another episode of Talk Talk. I'm your host DC, and let everybody know who I got in the building with me today, man.
James Wilborn Jr. from D lineman at Merrimack, former edge guy, Boise State.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And for the people that don't know, man, Where is Jay Wilborn from, born and raised? And let everybody know what part of the world you coming from.
So I'm born and raised in Flint, Michigan. More like the north side of it, honestly. Both of my parents, my mother and my father, James and Talia Wilborn. My dad is from Akron, Ohio. I'm sorry, Cleveland. And my mom, she said they were California. So they had met up here in high school. And then me, like they had me and my little sisters. From that point on, it was just like tight shit.
It was cool.
Kind of started from there. But yeah, bro, I was born and raised in Flint. Moved around a little bit, stuff like that. I went to prep school out in Connecticut. Spent 4 years there. And then after the 4 years, I went to Boise for about 3.5. And then I just transferred to Massachusetts, a school in Massachusetts.
Okay. Now let everybody know, man. What was it like growing up? What was the household like, man? And what made you who you is today?
It's definitely my parents, bro. I'm thankful to have both of my parents in the household, bro. I understand, like, not a lot of people are fortunate with that, bro. So, like, my foundation and, who I am as a person and how I was built up, it all came from my parents, honestly, bro. My mom, she kind of a more of a strict, like, military-based type of deal. She not really going for, like, games or nothing like that. So, I got that side of it. I also got the side of my dad just being able to teach me how to, like, actually move and maneuver through life and stuff like that from a male's perspective. So, I got both sides of that. But it was good, bro, growing up in a household that I had all sisters. I got all sisters. Of course, that bro. I got 2 older, 2 younger sisters. They really help and build me in terms of like a foundation of, how the world is supposed to like really move, what I'm saying, like that soft piece of things, that open hearted piece of things. Like I learned that from them. Um, so I'm thankful for that, honestly. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, you know, growing up in a house full of women, man, how was that like? Do you think that it was harder for you as being the only male figure besides your dad? Like, did you think that was hard on you or was it easy? You get what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
no, I get you. It was definitely like I said I definitely didn't like understand it at first, right? But now that I'm
Uh-huh.
older, like I completely understand it. It's more or less I took it as a blessing. I really didn't understand it like growing up because like like I'm just around my sisters, like it is what it is, right? But like now in today's world, looking at it from a different aspect, like I'm truly thankful for it because it taught me like a lot um, in terms of that male figure, like just being able to set a standard, right, and being able to uphold that standard. Like how I treat women is vital because it goes on to my sisters. You know what I'm saying? How they raised me
Yeah.
growing up, being able to peep certain stuff out, right? But uh, I say just kind of like having what's the proper word, bro? Like just kind of have like a different viewpoint of it, bro. Um, Knowing that they look at me a certain type of way, and I have to really uphold it. I think I kind of said that, but like now, like bro, like it just trickles down because I'm in a position now, bro, to where like it's like, all right, I feel like my sisters view me as another father figure. So again, like how I move and how I do things is very I can't think of the word, bro. But anyways,
Take your time.
uh it's like it's so crazy, bro. Like it's like a it's a blessing, bro. I'm gonna just say it like that, like because at
Uh,
the end of the day, like without my sisters and upholding that, I wouldn't be who I am. but like being able in terms of like my family and how I want to build them in terms of like foundation wise, like that all goes along with it. So
For sure. For sure, man. For sure. So let's get into it. Let's get more into like, we talking about the family, stuff like that. But let's get into like your drive, What made you want to start playing sports and what sports did you play
uh,
growing up as a kid?
what made me start getting into sports? That's a good question. I think it was just like something to do, bro. Honestly, like
Hmm.
like I was always tall, like I was skinny, I was lanky, and like my dad was like, "All right, bro, you just not gonna be sitting around here like doing nothing," you know. So
Yeah, no.
started, so like we started playing. We started basketball first, um, and that was for like a good majority of my time, bro. Honestly, like I was ranked in high school, like I was ranked one of the top players in the nation. Like I went to
Okay.
a lot of camps, bro. I went to a lot of showcases and stuff like that. So like that's how it all started. Um, and a big shout out to my AU coach Jerome Adams. Y'all go look him
Shout
up.
out coach, man. Shout out coach.
He uh he uh he really helped me with everything. Like he was another father figure to me as well. Like outside like my actual dad and my grandfather, and my uncle
Uh-huh.
are very close to me and stuff like that. But like he really helped me. What like I couldn't do it or like my parents couldn't do it. Like he really took me under his wing. It really wanted the best situation for me possible. So I was playing basketball from I think sixth grade. No, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. I started playing like third grade, third, fourth grade around there, and then I stopped when I went to like my junior year of high school at my prep school
Uh-huh.
because I started taking like football a lot more seriously at that point. But I ended up playing basketball, football, and I ran track for the sports that I played.
Okay.
My drive, it really just kind of came uh, like like as I was playing sports, like it was something to do. I started getting good at it. Like I started seeing like the benefits, how beneficial it could be for not only myself but like my family and the people around me. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
why not like kind of like give it a shot.
Yeah. So, okay. So you was a hooper first is what you telling me.
I'm not yet, bro. Like I really didn't start. I haven't been playing football that long. Like I only been playing for about like 7, 8 years for real. For real. I started playing football in sixth grade, and then I started playing high school. That's four, so that's five, and then four again. So that's about 8, 9 years.
Okay. So you was a late bloomer
Yeah,
is what we call it. We
yeah.
call it like a late bloomer. Okay. So what made you want to take football serious instead of basketball?
I think basketball for me, bro. Like it was fun, bro. Like playing up, like doing all that type of stuff. It just got kind of like got a little boring to me. Honestly, like I wasn't like traveling nowhere, like really where I wanted to go. Like I wasn't playing like some of the top guys anymore. And I'm like, dang, like like growing up,
It's not fun.
like like growing up playing against the top guys like Jalen Terry, bro. You got Isaiah Jackson, who in the league right now, bro. Um, who else did I play against, bro? Like play against Jalen Green. You feel me? For the
Hmm.
Rockets, bro. Like a lot of
For Jalen Green! Oh, he did it! Oh, he did it! Oh, no, he did
years, 3, 4 years, like most of those guys that are coming up now, like I played against them growing up. So, but like once I stopped doing that, bro, honestly, it just like I said, it just kind of got a little boring to me. I wanted to try something
Uh,
new, so we kind of took the football route. Um, I played my first year in sixth grade. Like it was cool. I got like an accident had happened on the field. My dad didn't want me to play no more, but like I wanted to play, bro. It was fun. It was exciting.
yeah.
Like going out there and just like it's just the excitement. I don't know what it is about ball, but it's just you know.
Yeah, I know. It take a person. I always say it, man. It take one to know one.
Right.
So athlete to athlete, bro. I know exactly what you mean. Butterflies before the game. You feel me? That nervous, fake, adrenaline rush feeling. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And we all had the same thing. Any real athlete know, and they gonna go through that. So, how was the recruiting process for you for football?
Uh, I started off hot, bro. Like for real.
Uh huh.
So Once I went to my prep school, I think I went there in 17, 18.
What was the name?
Avon Hill Farms. Shout out to Avon Hill Farms, man. Up in Connecticut, Avon, Connecticut, bro. Probably like
Okay.
I want to say about like 30 minutes away from UConn. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
So, shout out to them. I went there all 4 years, bro. It's an all boys school. Best school for all boys, man. Um, so big shout out to them. I went there for 4 years from 17, 18 to 21. This year I graduated. So yeah, I went out there.
Yeah.
We had a coach. Shout out to my head coach, man, Bill Mello. Still talk to him to this day. Great person, great guy. If y'all need help in terms of recruiting and everything like that, bro, like I can do the best that I can to connect y'all with him. And then just kind of like go from there a little bit. But yeah, man, shout out to him, bro. He just put me on, honestly. He kind of took me under his wing as well. I originally went to the school for basketball and then ended up football because at the time you had to play 3 sports. So that was one of my 3 sports that I played at that school. So I went there. Yeah, he brought a lot of schools, bro. Like dang near every single day. In the spring, it was heavier because we had more time.
Yeah.
During the time, but during the season, like that's just season. But he brought up like Bama, Oregon, Penn State, Syracuse, Michigan, Florida, like a lot of top schools that you see now, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's who was coming up my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? Clemson came up, like, and it was a top school at the time and everything like that too. Georgia came up as well. So, like, it started off a little hot for me. Get back on the track of the question. Like, it started off hot, bro. Like, my first offer was Michigan.
Okay.
And that was coming up my freshman year of high school. To the camp.
So you was getting recruited early.
Yeah.
So your first offer was your freshman year in high school?
Yeah, going into my sophomore year, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tight. Hell yeah.
That was my first offer. Me, my dad, and my little sister Holiday, we went to the camp. And it was cool, like, you go through all the testing and combine and all that type of stuff to get your height and weight and everything like that. So everything was so new to me because, like, I didn't know none of that. I didn't know how, like, that whole process went. And
Yeah, you were just playing ball.
exactly. So, like, once we get
Okay.
into, like, the nitty gritty of things, you going through, like, your positional stuff, like, you doing one-on-ones and everything like that, you getting coached up. So, like, it was a cool experience to go through that. I ended up going through the one-on-ones, bro. After the one-on-ones, they gave out like awards and stuff like that. I didn't get any, but like the guys that was there, like they definitely won for sure.
Okay.
And at the end, I got called up by a recruiting coordinator. Right, I'm going to talk to my dad and my little sister just about the whole thing. Walking up to them, I get pulled back. He was like, I forgot his name. He was like, "Yeah, man, Coach Harbaugh and Coach Don Brown. That was the head coach. That was the staff members at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Harbaugh was the head man, and Coach Don Brown, he was the DC. It was like, yeah, man, they want to see you in his office. I'm like, all right, cool. So, I'm going over to my dad. I'm like, we got to go to Coach Harbaugh's office and stuff like that. So as I'm walking, I go see Coach Don Brown. Shout out to Coach Don Brown. That's my guy. He was like,
Shout out to Coach.
he was like, yeah, man, what's up? What you doing? I was like, I'm finna go to the office and stuff like that. They told me they want me to come over there. He was like, okay, cool. Well, let me holler at you real quick. He was like, I want to, he was just congratulating me. Thanking me to come into the camp, congratulating me on the work that I did, some things that I can improve on and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. After that, I'm walking through the field and everything like that, taking pictures, talking to people, and then Coach Harbaugh, he was like, what's up, man? Like, you supposed to be going to see me in my office? I was like, yeah, like I was going to go do that right now. He was like, don't even worry about it. Like, we just going to go ahead and talk right now. I'm like, okay, cool, shoot. I'm thinking he just going to tell me some stuff, you know what I'm saying? We ended up talking. Next thing you know, he's like, yeah, man, I just want to let you know, like, how good of a job you did. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that we can improve on and things of that sort, but, like, he was like, I just want to let you know. He was like, you got an offer from Michigan, from the University of Michigan. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I didn't believe him at first at all. Like, you'll see the pictures, bro. Like, it was crazy. And, like,
Man.
instantly started crying, bro. Because, like, at that point, I'm like, dang, bro, like, this is a living for me now. But, like, whole time, I'm like, my parents, they got to pay for college. Like, they ain't got to worry about that piece of things for real. And that's what I think was the really like the gather the tears from real tears of joy, truly. So
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Shout out Coach Harbaugh, Michigan, man. So I got a story. Cause I graduated in 17. So
mm,
when you first got there, I was like upperclassman when you first got to Boise, but we're gonna get into that later on. So it was a game when our lineman was getting recruited by Michigan, and he came to a game, and I dropped a pick in front of Coach Harbaugh, man. So yeah, that was crazy. So to hear you say you got an offer from him, that's dope. That's hell, that's big.
nah, it was
So man,
after
shout
that.
out Jay, shout out my boy Jay too, man, getting his offer from Michigan, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So you got the offer from Michigan. And then what happens after that with other schools? Like if you can remember that far back.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Shoot. After that, bro, like I kind of like went through the whole, camp phase and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I really didn't get an offer from them for a while, for real, for real. Like a lot of schools, like they were like, "Yeah, we're just not gonna offer you because Michigan offered you," and I'm just like, I wasn't even coming on that type of time. And like I was like I'm trying to get some offers from y'all. Like you feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
And like I respected them. You feel me? But like it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't really get an offer from for a while at that point. It was kind of weird, like, but like I understand it now. Like a lot of people, they wanted to see a little bit more. So like after getting that, they wanted to see how I responded in terms of like my next season and stuff like that. So after that, um, it was a little slow. Again, like I said, moving forward into the season, like the season was cool. Going into my sophomore year of high school, for real, for real. I
yeah.
ended up tearing my labrum in my shoulder like midway through season. So like I didn't play the second half of that season. Um, and then that's when it got like slow again, honestly. But like a lot of schools and stuff were still reaching out, like they were still talking to me and everything like that. You know how like the whole recruiting process go, like they'll DM you, get on the phone, FaceTime here and there. Like they just want to see, they want to the eye test, right? They want to see what type of guy you are
Yeah.
in terms of in the classroom, want to feel your community and all that type of stuff. So like that's how kind of like that was for a long time for me. And then I ended up getting BC like one day in the summer. Uh, I was just chilling. It was me and my dad. Everybody was gone. It was just me and my dad. Literally, I got on the phone with BC. I forgot who was the head coach at the time.
For the people that I know what it is, but for the people who don't know, let them know what BC is.
Boston College. I'm sorry, Boston College. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, ACC school. You know what I'm saying at the time,
Uh-huh.
like one of the biggest schools. Uh, if y'all need a name to put like, in terms of history wise, like Luke Kuechly, he went there, a phenomenal player, and then he spent,
Yeah.
10 plus years in the league with the Carolina Panthers. Um, so, so that was cool, bro. Like, yeah, I got a call from Boston College randomly, and next thing you know, bro, like I just jumped for joy at that point again. I'm like, come on, let's go. Like, that's my second offer. Like, we kind of rolling now. Like, get some juice into it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then going into the junior season, what offers did I get after that, bro? I think I got like a multitude of them. But like, COVID was happening around that time too, so like it kind of like slowed down again. And, um, we what did I get, bro? I think like junior season, I got like all the Michigan. So I got Central Michigan, Western Michigan, uh, Eastern Michigan, and those are all schools in the MAC. I think that's the Middle Eastern Conference, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yeah.
for the people that don't know, and then like I got like Akron, I got Buffalo, I got Boise State, of course. That's a little later on in the line. I can get to that. What else did I get? I got Temple. Uh, Temple is in the AAC. Who else did I get? I got Rutgers, another Big Ten school.
Uh-huh.
I got Buffalo, another MAC school. Um, yeah, that was. I think that's. I got a couple more too. I just can't remember right now, but like that's kind of went for my junior year, and then my senior year. It was during COVID, so I didn't have no senior year. And like schools was like still wanting me, but like they was just like getting more film, and I'm like, there's nothing I can necessarily do because most of the schools in the nation, if you weren't down south, like you just wasn't playing ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that process was a little bit harder too. And then I want to say it was around like August ish. I started talking to Boise, um, my senior year at the crib. Like Coach Zach Alley, shout out to Coach Zach Alley. I think
Coach Ali, man, my boy Zach Ali.
I think he's the DC now at Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. Uh,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, shout out to him, bro. He hit me up in the DMs. Um, hit me up in my inbox on Twitter, bro. He was just was chopping it up for about like a month. And he offered me. I was like, all right, cool, shoot, that's what's up. I didn't even know what Boise was. I didn't know what Boise was. None of that.
Hell yeah, man. Bleed blue. You know how I go.
You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
So go ahead, go ahead.
so yeah, bro. Like that was that. And I want to say about a month after, about 2 months after, like kind of like looking through some stuff, talking to my family and everything like that. Like I had committed. So
There we go, man. Congrats on that, bro.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah. So let me ask you a question, right? Out of all those big time schools that you just named, Boise included, well, I mean, any school that you just named, what made you commit to Boise and what made Boise stand out to you against schools like Michigan, Michigan State, and all that?
Uh, I think it was just the history behind it, honestly. First and foremost, like I really didn't like want to be home. I didn't want to be like close to home in a sense. I felt like I did everything that I personally needed to do here. So, and I kind of wanted to, spread my wings a little bit, see what's out there for myself, like in the world. I think they just recruited me the heaviest. Honestly, like after they offered me, they just kept calling, kept talking to me. Like they wanted to talk to my dad, they wanted to talk to my mom. Like they wanted to come for home business. They wanted me to come there, but it was a little tight at the time because we were still in COVID, so they couldn't necessarily do that. So we was just on the phone like all the time. So they recruited me a lot heavier. I started doing my own research, like the blue field that stood out to me a lot. The history of them, um, just being a phenomenal program at that, and then taking guys into the league, the graduation piece of things like the turnover and what they're able to do for you in terms of job and opportunities in the community and stuff like that as well. Um,
Yeah.
and plus, I was just like, why not, bro? Like honestly,
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean it'd be like that. I was the same way. Like you said, I feel like a lot of us that went there didn't know about Boise that was not from Boise.
yeah,
Like don't get me wrong, it was a selective few that knew about Boise State, but a lot of us didn't know other than the blue turf. I knew about Boise because, I used to play with them on NCAA
yeah.
and the blue turf, obviously, but before that, man, I didn't know nothing about it.
Nah, for real. I ain't like I said, bro. I didn't know where it was on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't know none of that, bro. So like, I had to do my research. But otherwise, that though you really just played NCAA with them. So
yeah, that's it. But like like you said, so you know, you just took a chance, right? When you got there, was it different from Flint?
it was a lot.
And if it was, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Finish your question. You good?
So was it different from Flint, and how different, and how was it different from Flint? If that makes sense, because I know it's snow out there where you at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's snow in Boise.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to give the people some differences, some similarities between the two.
Uh, well, listen, bro. First and foremost, how my mama said she want to answer this.
Tell her, jump.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, y'all, listen, yo. This is my mom, Dukes Talia Wilborn. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, Mom? How you doing? What's the difference between Boise, Idaho, and Michigan? Okay.
I remember when Jay would call me, he'd be like, "Mom, it's snowing outside." He still had on slides,
Uh-huh.
his slides, and wearing shorts. Like, no, you
Yeah.
can't. I'm like, where is your coat?
Yeah.
It's
It was.
totally it's totally different because Boise is in a valley, so they're not
Uh-huh.
are really
It's
not
funny.
getting that much snow there. You get it, but you don't get it as much as we do, and we're getting the cold draft from the lakes.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So it snows harder. It snow harder in Flint than Idaho, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. He was
Okay.
cold, but he wasn't that cold. Anytime that you're wearing
So,
a hoodie, no,
uh-huh.
there's definitely.
So is that's the only difference? What about the people?
Bro.
Oh, the people are definitely different.
Yeah, bro. The people are
Okay.
different. It's like I remember when we was walking around downtown, like right by you know the where the dang I can't think of the basketball court, the hockey team that play right there. You know what I'm saying?
I know what team you're
Yeah,
talking about, but
yeah,
I never I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
So like that whole we was walking there, going through like that whole little plaza of like restaurants and stuff that's on that strip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't think of the name, but whatever the case may be, like we was walking, bro, going to grab some food, and like a lot of people was like mad nice. Like it's not a lot of genuine people. Like, I won't say it's
Yeah.
not a lot of genuine people here, but like it just kinda
Yeah.
threw us off guard for real. For real. Like they was speaking to us like off rip, like
Yes.
like
So,
wow,
so you wasn't used to it. It was the first time.
Yes. It's like you have
Okay.
to here you have to hold that armor up at all
Uh-huh.
because you don't know how some people's going to come at you.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like you always have. It's like you have to be mad. You're not mad. You know, your personality is not mad, but you have to put that personality like you mad
Okay.
here.
So, I'm a Cali boy, moms.
Okay.
So I want to ask you this, if because I think Jay just said you from Cali too. So, but you've been in Michigan a long time, right?
Yes,
Correct?
I have. I've been in Michigan. Ooh, it's been a while. Like he was saying,
Uh-huh.
I come from a military background, so I've been around the world and back.
Yeah.
So I was able to experience a lot of things at a young age and see a lot of things at a young age, and
Uh-huh.
also want to involve my kids in a lot of things at a young age
Yeah.
that I had
Okay.
experience in. So go ahead, put
So
the question.
so what's the difference between Detroit and Flint?
Ooh.
it's definitely different, bro.
It
Like
is a difference, but I think we're neck to neck.
yeah, kind of
So
got
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say Detroit and Flint is brother and sister. Now anybody outside of that
just gonna say different.
we gon' Flint gonna represent Detroit. Detroit gonna represent Flint. Anybody
Yeah.
outside on the outskirts, you better back off because we hand in hand.
Yeah.
We're definitely hand
Okay.
in hand.
All right. So what? Because it's what? So out of the two colleges, Michigan and Michigan State, which one is closer to y'all?
It's kind of like even, bro. That
Yes,
they about 45 minutes away from my house, but they're in two different directions.
correct.
Oh, so they both about the same
Yeah,
mileage.
yeah,
Hmm.
just about yeah.
Okay. Okay. So when you came to Boise, right, and you seen what you saw, like as far as the people, the weather, how long did it take for you to adapt? Not with just the weather, but the people, everything. Like, how long did it take you to get comfortable? Like, all right, I'm cool. I could be here. I could, you know.
I don't really. I'd say it took me like a cool like a half a year. Like
Uh huh.
after we hit after the spring ball, like that's when I really got adapted to everything for real, for real.
Yeah. So when you first got there, right? When you got there, because I don't remember how. Did you get hurt when you was there or before?
Yeah, I got her when I was there. Yeah, it was like the first. It was during fourth quarters. Y'all don't know what fourth quarter is. It's not.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember now.
yeah. It was like it was the second to last one because
And we was in the indoor, huh?
yeah, it was in the indoor. Yeah, it was the second to
I
last
remember.
in the indoor, and it was like literally like a week before spring ball.
Yeah, I remember now. That's messed up. You ever had a moment you forget something and then when like it's mentioned to you, you come back like
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember you was walking with what trainer? You was walking past us with a trainer.
I think it was Paul. So I was,
I don't remember, but I was like, dang. So what was that like? What was your mental state during that process?
at first, bro, I was broken, bro. I was broken because
Yeah,
like I was trying to come in. I was trying to come in hot, bro. Like I was trying to be a special team. Like
as you should.
I was,
That's anybody's mindset.
but
You hear me? So
I was doing it though. Like I was putting in the work. I was meeting with my older guys, my vets, and everything like that. Bro, I'm meeting with my position coach. Like I'm meeting with the GAs. Like I'm trying to do all of that type of stuff. It's
yeah.
just like what I'm saying. It just happened. It was just an unfortunate situation. But like at first, I was broken though, bro. I really didn't know what to do. Like I was kind of like messed up. Like I was crying. I was in tears. Like I remember, bro. Like we was just sitting up in the training room and uh like everybody just coming in and out and stuff like that. Like you know how it is. I'm sitting in one of those seats that's like got the wall right there and everything like that. So I'm
Yeah.
like, dang. I'm on the phone with my mom, Coach D, Spencer Dan, Coach for Boise. If I don't know, he was in DC at the time, so he came in. He was like, "Look, bro, like I'm be praying for you. We gonna get this right. We are gonna get together." I just got off the phone with my mom. I'm like, "All right, cool." So I called my mom, and like I just couldn't even speak. Like I couldn't speak at all. I was in tears the whole time. She telling me to calm down. I'm like, I can't. I just kidding. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I felt like at the time like I let everybody down personally. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just a little
Yeah.
hard of a pill to swallow. Um, like at first, for real, for real. But once like a couple of days went by, like we put together a good plan in terms of like the trainers, all that type of stuff. The AT guy, and we got the strength staff. Like we put that together. Like it was like, all right, cool.
Okay. So during that process, who was the people that you had in your corner?
Oh man, bro. Shout out to my brothers, yo. And if I forget some people, I'm sorry. Um, but I want to give a big shout out to my roommates because they definitely made the process easier. Shell,
Uh-huh.
Taylor Green.
Shout out my boy Shay, man.
Come on, man. Shout out to Shea, bro. Taylor Green, quarterback at Arkansas. Um, Shay's played nickel as well. He played everything. I ain't gonna lie. Look, if you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Um,
We know.
right, we know. And then my boy Caden Dudley, um, running back, kickoff return, a receiver, all of that. Who else was there? My boy Donovan.
Shout out King. Shout out them three, man.
Shout out to them three. Those they helped me through it all, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely made the process a lot easier. Then you had guys like you. Um, who else, bro? Who else came? My boy Donovan Clark, bro. That was my guy. Yeah,
DC, Lil DC. That was my mini man. D Cole and D Clark.
man. Like he always made sure I was good, bro, and everything like that. Made sure like my process a little easier. You know what I'm saying? I was checking up on him, make sure I had everything to do. Anything I needed personally. But who else was there, bro? I feel like there's a lot more people, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I your team, but you didn't know everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know everybody at the time. I was still like adapting, you know what I'm saying, to everything,
Yeah.
things of that sort, for real, for real. So like, but everybody was there though. Like I say, like everybody was there. Like
Uh-huh.
I know I definitely couldn't do it alone at all because like it was just it's hard, bro. Like coming in, you first like couple months in, and then you get hurt, and it's like dang, like all right, now we start back over from ground zero in a sense. So
Yeah.
uh,
I feel you, man. It's tough. Injuries is no joke, especially the ones that take time and you have to make a process to come back. Those are always the ones because, like I said, they take time and it constantly got you thinking and worried about when you're gonna have a return.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so like I remember your freshman year, you had ended up getting hurt, right? Like you just said, and that took a while. And then you came back. I remember you came back from that injury. You was able to run and stuff, do little, workouts, side workouts, sprint, do stuff like that. Then you was finally able to suit up. What was that finally like, man? Being able to get back in full effect and showcase your talents after an injury like that set you back.
Bro, just it was weird, bro, because like, bro,
Go ahead,
it
take
didn't
your time, man.
it didn't even feel like I was supposed to like really be there. Like it just felt like I was kind of there in a sense. Like
Uh huh.
it took me a really long time to like actually like get my feeling groove back, bro. Cause I wasn't supposed to come. I wasn't supposed to like. All right, so boom. I wasn't supposed to come back from this injury at all. Like
Yeah.
at all. Like I met with the doctors, bro. I was talking to them and they told me like I was never gonna play football again. Like it was a slight chance that I could. And like I ain't gonna lie, that broke my heart, bro. Like for real, for real. Not a lot of people knew that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I went through so many tests. I met with so many doctors, bro.
Uh-huh. Take your time, bro.
Like
Let it, you know.
I went through so much, bro, during that, bro. But like it only made me stronger, bro. And like
Yeah.
it made me to the person like I am today, for real, for real. And like I know I couldn't do it alone. Like I just,
Yeah.
man, listen, God is good all the time,
God, hey,
and
amen.
God is good.
Amen. I'm with you.
Uh, and my faith grew a lot stronger through that process for sure. Like
Uh-huh.
I just had to, you know. Um, but yeah, bro, like being out there, it was weird, bro. I just felt like I was there. Like I wasn't really getting a lot of reps too. That's the thing. Like I get a
Mm-hmm.
couple reps here and there and stuff like that, but like I said, I wasn't supposed to be there. So like
Yeah.
it just kind of felt like slow, like just having to like go through it. And like it was my first time going through like a college practice too, so like I was learning kind of like on the fly as well. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you don't know, like you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing of like actually seeing it, but like actually having to go through it is a totally different process. So like
Uh-huh.
I was just learning from that, like trying to get my groove back and all that type of stuff as well. But like it just didn't feel real, like being out there. Honestly, like for my first like couple practices and stuff, and times going through, I think it took me like a week to like really like get a tune to it.
Yeah.
And he was,
Damn. I
I
mean,
think he went on a whole,
dang.
we went on a holistic journey too, because I know he was calling home, he was praying on him,
Uh-huh.
trying to make sure he was letting me know during that time, like, Mom, they're telling me this, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, Jay, um, they said I'll never be able to play again. Before I
Yeah.
did it, I was like, okay, God, I need you to show me what can I do to heal my son, what his injuries that he was going through. So I went through a holistic journey to
Uh-huh.
figure out what herbs, what I can, what I could send my son in order for him his healing process to be better and to get his
Right.
injuries to where it needs to be. And I was sending him stuff. I said, Jay, I'm gonna need you to take this every day. I need you to take these herbs. I need you to take this, do this in order for him, for his recovery to be good. I know one time he called me, he said my nerves and where he was at wasn't going to be able to heal.
Right.
Jay, before I knew it, I said, okay, you're going to have to go through they're going to have to shock your nerves in order to rejuvenate. And he said, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? I said, I'm telling you what they're going to need to do. Next thing you know, he calls me up. He said, Mom, they're going to have to do some testing and they're going to have to shock my nerves in order to. I said, didn't I tell you this? I said, while you going through this spiritual journey, I said, this is nothing but God testing your faith,
Exactly.
us trusting in Him even more, and also you believing in Him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all He said during that time, because He was going through it, I said, son, God said you have to have faith as a grain of a mustard seed. Not a mustard seed, but a grain of a mustard seed.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to work our way through this. So it was, I think it was strenuous on all of us, but at the same time, somebody had to stand into that gap
Yeah.
for him and put that faith base back in him. Because he knew what was already installed in him, but he had to trust in him. So all that journey, definitely.
That's good. That's good that y'all kept that faith, man. And y'all was praying every day because can't do anything without the man above. So, shout out to y'all for just not giving up on yourself and not giving up on hope. And shout out to moms too, James, man. Let her know. Shout out to her for staying in your corner, and making sure you got what you needed to get back right. That's big, man. So,
Shout out to my dudes, man. It's my mom.
yeah, shout out to my dudes, man. So, man, I seen some clips of you, man, in one-on-ones. You look like you was dominating. Let us know about that. How did that feel being able to get out there and just show coaches like, man, I can do this. I belong here. How did that feel for you? And did you feel like you was somebody that should have played a little bit more, got a chance to play at Boise?
Um, no, yeah, bro. Like I said, it definitely took me like a long time to like really get my groove and stuff back, bro. Like, it was definitely a process. But once I was rolling, I felt like I was rolling. Um, do I feel like I should have played? Yes. I personally feel like
Mhm.
who wouldn't want to play? Like I'm a competitor at the end of the day. Like I put in the same work, if not more than the same as those guys as well. The guys that I was wrong. Um, we just had like a lot of bets. I had a lot of bets in my room, bro. So like it was kind of hard, Like I don't expect myself as a young guy to, a young year two guy to come in and play over a guy that's been there for 4 years. Like it's just not realistic. But
Not to not to
go
not to
ahead.
cut you off real quick, man. Let the people know, man. Who was some dudes you had in that room in front of you?
Uh, my first year, I had I had Isaiah Bagner. He's a defense.
Oh yeah, Isaiah was nice.
I
He
had,
was an older dude.
yeah, I had Shane Irwin, bro. I had Dimitri Washington. Uh,
Mm.
uh, um, who else did I have, bro? I had Gabe Hunter. Uh,
Shout out Meach and Gabe, man. Shout out all matter of fact, Isaiah, Shane, all them dudes, man. Shout out to them. And these was all older dudes, right?
yeah, these are all older guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been there for a while. So like playing over them is not realistic. I mean, it's just that's
Yeah.
what it is. They've been there for a while and they've already built that platform where it's like they're gonna go out there and they're gonna do their job at 110. So it was kind of a bit harder, but like I learned so much through those first 3 years through those guys. So, like it was a blessing at the same time too. But like, um, for me personally, like it was just like, do I feel like later on in the year, like yeah, I feel like yeah, I feel like I should have played. Like I feel like I developed what I need to develop to be able to go out
Yeah.
and play. Because at the end of the day, like I feel like you only gonna get better if you actually play. Like practice can only do so much for you. You need that game feel. You need that game vibe. Like you need to know what you got to do in certain situations for you to be successful on the field. So like yeah, I feel like I should have played, but like it's a lot that goes into that, and it's hey, it be out of my control sometimes. There's not much I can.
Yeah. You can only control what you can control.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to showcase. You get a chance, and at this time I was gone. So I didn't get a chance to really see what you was doing up there, but I was hearing from people, that we both well connected with.
Yeah, yeah.
So you end up what happened? Would you end up getting hurt again?
Yeah, bro. So What was this? What's this? 24. You left in 22, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you left after the season in 22. So after 22, I had surgery on my wrist because I broke my scaphoid bone. So people that don't know what that is, like your scaphoid bone is the bone that holds like basically like your thumb together and all the small like bones that are right here. It's really like
Uh-huh.
this bone right here that holds this and this. So like I broke that, I had to have surgery. It wasn't that bad though. Like it
Uh-huh.
was just like having to have another surgery, like it kind of like set you back in a sense, right? Of not
Yeah.
actually playing on the field. Because at those type of schools, like for people that don't know, it's like it's more by the springtime they just want to see all right who playing. After the spring, like they already got the guys. You feel me? Who they gonna play and all that type of stuff. Everybody else they just gonna go to the scout team and get better, supposedly.
Yeah.
Um, or whatever the case may be in that sense. Um, I feel like I'm ranting, bro. I forgot the question. I'm not gonna lie.
No, so I just asked you what happened, what stopped you from playing
Oh,
the second time? Second time you came. I mean,
yeah,
you came back off the first season, then you got hurt again.
yeah. I just wasn't ready, bro. Like I don't think so. Going into 23, I think. Nah, yeah. Oh no, I was straight. Yeah, bro. Like I just needed to. I don't know, bro. It was a lot that went into it. I don't know why I didn't play. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like I did like some stuff myself. Like I'm not perfect. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like you.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. Like I'm not perfect. I'm human. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Make mistakes, stuff like that. But like I just don't feel like personally I was getting like a fair chance or a fair shot. Truly. And, you know, it's unfortunate. Like it is what it is. Like you know, I'm thankful for it all. But I just don't feel like that was the case. And like also, yeah, I just keep it like that.
Yeah, no, I know how that is, man. So, do you feel like after that, they was like kind of like moving past you?
Uh, yes and no, because
Okay.
I feel like at the same time, like they kept giving me chances because like you know I was developing, like I was getting better. You know, it just wasn't like I feel like as consistent as they wanted it to be. But
Mm-hmm.
whole time it's like I just kept like having to start over. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like I just that's what it was. Like I got injured in 21, got injured in 22, so that's two surgeries like back to back in a sense. If you actually
Yeah.
so that was that piece of things. I just kind of feel like I started over like too many times. Like but like at the same time like it was cool. You know. Um, yeah. After that one it was straight. It was a little bit harder because like it was my wrist, like in the position that I play line. For the people that don't know, like you gotta have your hands right. So like having to strike over again, like having to go through a bunch of tests for that, strength tests and everything. So like having to get that done, like that was what it was. It was just a whole nother journey that I like had to really like tap into, that I had to like go on about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know
hey, look,
the question if I'm being honest.
no, you did. You good. I mean, hey, but this your platform also have to you have to give a message to the people that don't know what it's like to be there. You know,
Yeah,
we not trying to bash nothing or no coaches or nothing, but we trying to give it. We tell them the real. You know, let let them know your experience. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, man. So I don't want to keep it on a negative standpoint for you. Uh, what was some of your best memories in college, if you don't mind me asking? It could be sports. It could be sports related, or it could just be. Well, I prefer it be sports related, just because we got wild stories, man.
nah,
So
yeah. Some of my best memories, sports wise. Shoot, while I was there, bro, them games was crazy. Like,
exactly.
hey, State at the crib. That was insane. Back in
Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State.
yeah,
What year?
21. That was my first year.
21.
We had them at the crib right after UCF.
Oh, that was my last year. I remember. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't think y'all played Oklahoma State after that year, or did
Nah,
y'all?
I had it.
I don't think so. Yeah, I remember. I played in that game. Matter of fact, yeah, I played.
Yeah,
Um,
that one. I said the Mountains Championship in 22.
Shout out to y'all winning that thing, man. Bring it back.
Got to bring it back for sure. Um, nah, we lost. we
You
lost.
said what?
We lost the Mountains Championship in 22. Well, we won it in 23.
Who y'all lose to in the championship?
We lost to Fresno State on the blue.
And oh, I remember that. Damn, I did watch that game.
Yeah, that was an experience for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, right, right, bro. Uh,
So go ahead.
Another memory. I say in 23 last year when we wasn't supposed to go to the championship. Like we had like a 2% chance of going.
Uh huh.
Like that it was crazy because like if you didn't like believe in God, bro, like I have a higher like a belief in a higher power, like you had to at that point, bro. Because like the fact that we went from not supposed to and then going to and then winning, like that was
Uh
crazy,
huh.
you know.
Yeah. Y'all had dogs, bro. Matter of fact, y'all had dogs that year. Well, Boise, I'm biased. We always got dogs.
Oh yeah,
We got some of the we got some of the rawest dudes from wherever, whether it's Michigan, Cali, Texas, Florida, Georgia, wherever, down south, Idaho.
don't matter.
So, so it's like, we always had talent. Um, yeah, man. So I feel like, what's your take on this year's team? Even though you where you at now, how you feel about this team this year? That damn near third seed and got a chance at the Natty.
It is a third seed. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really happy for those guys, bro, because like I was there for a little bit of it before I had to, make a transition myself. I was
Uh-huh.
with those guys in the spring, and I was there for spring ball as well. Just coming off of 23, them making it the 12. Like it was an opportunity, and like as a staff and as a team, like we talk about those certain things, right? You get opportunities to do something that you never in school history have done before. Um, and man, I'm happy for them, bro. Like they deserve it.
Yeah.
All the work that they put in from the spring. You know how I be, bro. Fourth quarters, you go right
Yeah.
outside, you on the field in a full blizzard,
Come
like
on.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's how it was, but
Yeah.
X too, like going through that as well.
Dex.
It really,
The Dex, man.
hey, them decks ain't no joke, bro. Hey, they really
They not. But they gonna make you or break.
not for real. Test your mental for sure. Like I think they just turned it up a notch, man. Like they got the right guys up in there. From for them, they got the right guys for them in terms of the head man all the way down to the equipment people. Like they just got everybody right. I think this is in Auburn talking with some of the guys. Like this is the closest that they've ever been. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Like everybody is on the same page, one accord. Like everybody loves each other, and they got a good foundation, and that's Christ in that too. So
Yeah.
that it all plays a factor. I think they got a chance, bro. Like I'm happy for them, man. Listen, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my man's Ashton, yo. Look,
Yeah. Shout out AJ, man. Ashton Jinty, man.
shout out to Ashton Jensen. Look, man, make sure y'all
Shout
go.
out to the whole team too, though. Shout out to the whole everything, staff, trainers, players, whatever. Anything supporting BSU football, shout out to it, man.
Everybody plays a factor, yo. You might not think that like the equipment people matter, bro, but they matter, bro. They do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stay.
Shout out Dale, man. Shout out my boy Dale, PK. Everybody, all the equipment people up there doing their thing, making sure we look good, feel good, and play good, man. Let me let me ask you something right quick, Jet, too. Right? What was your How was your experience running out that tunnel on game day?
It was a different feeling. It's like bro, like game day, time to lock in type. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Mostly everybody they coming from the hotel. Then you got the dinner, right?
Yeah.
Lunch, I should say, and then you got the whole
Bronco.
going into game day. Like, you got the walk, you
Mm-hmm.
got the highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? And then you getting ready for the game. You getting taped up, going outside. You doing the pre-stuff before the game, like, and then everybody go out in different times. Like, everybody has a time that they go out, and then you come back in right before that, right before the game,
Yeah.
and like leading into it, you just eager, like you can hear it, like
Uh-huh.
they got the
Yeah.
music going, yo, like
What
everybody.
songs? You remember the beat that they used to play when we used to walk out the locker room?
Uh, it was that dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He remembered, man. He remembered the beat. Yeah.
I don't know the
That's the
song.
hey. That's how you know if you a real Bronco or not, bro. If you remember the song that they play when you come out that locker room and you about to run through that tunnel. That's how you know you're a real Bronco, man. If you know that song, any
No,
music that you hear,
do that
you
shit.
remember you a real Bronco. That's legendary right there. We're gonna clip that.
Gotta click that. Gotta click that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So like when you come out the locker room, you got the blue, right? We everybody gotta feel the blue, like gotta strip it, like it's a whole strip of blue.
Yep. You gotta walk out and you
Gotta
gotta
walk
touch
out,
the blue on the wall.
yeah,
Yep, I know.
blue on the wall. You gotta touch the horseshoe right there.
At the
Gotta,
top, when you walk out the two doors, it's the horseshoe at the top. You gotta touch it.
you gotta
And you
touch.
gotta touch the dude over
You
here.
gotta
I don't know
touch
his
the man
name.
on the left side right there.
Yeah, you gotta touch it.
Respect all, fear none. Right on the top of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? Like you get that, you coming out, and like when the doors open, like you can hear everything. Like the atmosphere is totally different, bro.
Yeah.
And like you just chilling, like you look up, you feel me? You see people hanging over the top because you got the seating section right there. You feel me? They all pumped. They like, let's go, come on, Broncos, go blue, bleed blue,
Yeah.
right? And then next thing you know, bro, like we just chilling for a little minute, like you got the butterflies coming in, a little jitters or whatever the case may be, right? You
Yeah.
like your little prayer, whatever you do to get yourself going, stuff like that for like the different players that have been through that process. You know what I'm saying? The announcers, they just like next thing you know, like it just get like silent real quick. The song come on. Dun, 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 dun. You feel me? like everything's just going, bro. The announcers, they like here. I'm sorry, the smoke come. I forgot about the smoke, bro. My bad. My bad. You got
The
the
smoke. That's the most. That's nah. That ain't the most
nah,
important part, but that's one of them.
that's one of them. You feel me? So like you right there.
But that's a big part.
You got the people that got the flags in the front. You got the hammer, of course. Um, they going out, bro. They hit the smoke, bro. Next thing you know, like they announce it. They're like, and here is your Boise State Broncos. Through the smoke, bro. Like it's like a clear lane. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
go through it, bro. I think it's the cheerleaders on the side, if I'm not mistaken.
it's the
Right.
cheerleaders.
You feel me? You go through them, bro. Like you just see like the whole thing, bro. It's wild. Like we run into the opposite side of the field, bro. Like you just get a burst, bro. Like you get out there, you get a burst real quick, bro. You enjoy the scenery at the same time too, because like it's a different feel, bro. It's a different vibe, bro. Like honestly, like going through that. But it was fun.
Uh,
Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You
you
get
liked it.
down, bro. You get down there, bro. Feel me? We all say a quick prayer.
Oh, shit. I mean, snap. Thank you.
Say a quick prayer, bro. Quick prayer. And then now it's time for the
Yeah,
talk,
it's
bro.
game time. You ready? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you just time to nut up or shut up right here at that point, man. We trying to take this dub.
Nah, got to. Got to.
So right. Did you play in any games while you was there or no?
Nah, I didn't, bro. Unfortunately, like, but I was close though. The closest game
Yeah.
I was playing into was in 23. Like, it was I think the North Texas game or
Oh, the whole game.
no. That was in nah. We played either North Dakota or North Texas. No, it was North Dakota.
I thought I was about to say. I think it was North Dakota.
23. That was the closest game I was supposed to play in, and I was
Uh huh.
supposed to play. Well, I hope I was supposed to play, but I feel like I was supposed to play the second half of that season too. But
Hmm.
that's another conversation for another time. We can get into
Yeah.
that a little bit later too. Um, but yeah, like that was the closest I was supposed to. The BYU game too.
Okay.
Yeah, my teammates, Dimitri, yeah, went down, and it was three of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like that was one of the closest I was gonna get into. For real.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So what's life like now at your new school? What is the new school? If you don't mind me asking.
yeah. I go to Merrimack College. It's
Okay. Shout out Merrimack College, man.
Shout out to Merrimack College. Merrimack College is a Division One FCS school in
Mm.
North Andover, Massachusetts. I'm about 20 minutes away from Boston. Um,
Okay.
so out there is cool, bro. Like I like it. It's cool. It's definitely closer to home. That's something I was. Excuse me. That's definitely something like I was. What's up, gang? You good, bro? I can't call you. You know me. Uh, my bad, y'all. I was talking to my little sister.
Oh, you good? You good?
Uh, uh, uh. Dang, what's the question? So, yeah, bro.
I asked you, what was life like at the new college, and you was like, it's closer to home, and you was like 20 minutes from Boston, and you was like,
Yeah. So it's definitely closer to home.
uh-huh,
Right in the city, but like at the same time, not in the city at the same. If that makes sense.
yeah,
It's cool though, bro. Like it's definitely different from where I was coming from. It's a lot different from where I was coming from actually.
uh-huh,
But like it's good though. Like it's good people. Um, like I'm in a different bunch of like groups as well. Like FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I'm in that group. Like also like found some other things like I'm interested in as well. But it's good though. It's like it's really good people overall, bro. Like I can't complain about the situation I'm in. I didn't like more thankful honestly because like I didn't know what I was going to do. Love you too, sis. Be safe, yo. Um, I didn't necessarily know like what it was going to be like after Boise. Like
uh-huh,
I was kind of like I won't say the scary part about it, but at the same time, like I just didn't know in a sense. And then getting that opportunity to be where I'm at right now, I appreciate it a lot more because they took a chance, they took an opportunity, they took a risk with me, and I'm
uh-huh,
truly forever grateful for that.
yeah, hell yeah. So, I want to ask you one more question, man, before we close out. Um, what was it like when you came to realization, like, man, I'm not playing at Boise no more?
What was it like? Uh, I think
Like when you realize, like, man, it's over. What was that thought process?
uh, it was kind of like a mixture of like a lot of things, bro. It
Uh
was
huh.
like it was like it was like all right, cool. What's next? It was like, dang, bro, like how, like why am I not here at the same time?
Uh
Too? And then it was just like, bro, what am I finna do? Like, cause
yeah.
it was a mixture of everything, bro. It's kind of like a bittersweet moment at the same time. Like, it was kind of all over the place.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, it was just all over the place, bro. It was all.
Yeah. I asked you that because I feel like, man, 'cause I do the same thing. It's like when you when it's over with, It's just like, man, like, it's unreal, but at the same time, it's reality. Like, man, it's over with.
Yeah,
So, it's like I say that because you know we gotta not even with just football, just in life. We gotta take advantage of any opportunity that we get and make sure we appreciate that because somebody died this morning or last night, and we still made it. We got another day to fight. So it's like, man, any opportunity, any chance we give it, we got to make sure we capitalize off that,
yeah, 100%.
and always be grateful and humble.
Yeah, I feel that too, because like looking back on it, I was like, dang, to a certain extent, I'm like, did I take like that situation or opportunity for granted? Like, why?
Hmm.
Feel like I be like doing a lot of kind of like self reflection and evaluation and stuff like that for like all
Yeah,
myself in the situation. And like I kind of had like that same thing too. I'm like, dang, bro, like did I like, give my like, all or full potential like in the situation I was in, or did I kind
uh-huh,
of like, BS it a little bit, half
yeah,
ass in a sense,
uh-huh,
um, and like and going into your next situation, my next situation is like, all right, like I can't do that, whatever the case may
yeah,
be or what it was, right? And then just going, if that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, hey, you live and you learn, man. We ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect God in this world.
Nah,
So, everything, I believe, I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. I believe everything happened for a reason. So, just because you ain't play at that last school, that don't mean you're not going to play at this one.
right,
Feel me? So, you just always got to keep your head up, man. And like your mom and you said, man, keep y'all faith. Matter of fact, where mom's at?
mom. Just like give her a second.
You know, before we close out, man, I want to get y'all both saying shout out to the Talk Talk podcast on camera. If moms want to be on camera, she don't gotta be if she don't want to be.
Here she go. Here she go.
But I'm gonna record it. I'm definitely gonna record it, man.
But
She can see me.
yeah, you good.
So on three, I want y'all to shout out the Talk Talk podcast.
Okay.
So what y'all gonna say?
The Chalk Talk podcast.
Just say shout out to the Talk Talk podcast, and that's it. We're gonna close out on that.
Like, shout out to the Chalk Talk podcast,
Yeah.
man. We good.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
3, 2, 1.
Shout out to the Chalk Talk podcast.
Thank you. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We gonna close out on this one, man. First of many. Shout out to the Wilborn family, man, and bleed blue, go Broncos. Former Bronco, man. Keep his head up and
Always
a
go ahead. Thank you. Once a Bronco, always a Bronco, man. Thank y'all.
No, for
Yes.
sure, bro. Love, bro.
Yep, love you.
Love
Hey,
you.
make sure you call me too.
I got you, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right,
bro.
love you.
Love you, bro.
All right, love you too, Moms. Thank you.
Love you.
Show 'em everything, 'cause you don't care. Must be a supermodel, you're everywhere. Them your friends that they call you very rare.
Playboy, just get on out there. Show her everything, 'cause you don't care. Must be a superstar, you're everywhere. Superfly standing out, you're very rare.